Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Amora. If you hear some background noise, it's because I'm home. I am currently frying some stuff for my kid, and she's here as well, so she might probably make noise here and there. But I am in a little tiny 2-bedroom apartment, so I don't have that much space like, you know, someone that does have a big old house. I don't have an office of my own either. And yeah, so, but I'm really into content creating, and I love creating content. I like connecting with a lot of people. That's why I like creating content so much. And I also I'm a very knowledgeable person, and I like to share my knowledge with people. And I also like when people share their knowledge with me, you know, because I believe that the world is a global village and you can never know too much. There's always someone out there that knows more than you do. So recently I've been making videos on, like, you know, just short motivational messages and all that stuff. And one of the videos that I made received a lot of likes, and I just want to speak on that topic that I spoke about in the video. And let me go ahead and insert the video for you guys. Your only competition is the woman or the man in the mirror. So yeah, that's what the video is about. It's about not competing with people. It's about you being your own competition. You know, a lot of us are dealing with a lot of stuff in our lives, you know, trying to compete with people that we cannot compare with. You know, it's just like that simple. You cannot compare yourself with anyone. You are your only competition. When you look in the mirror, you're your only competition. Now, before I go further with this video, I want to also let you guys know that I recorded this look when I was doing it. So I'm going to insert some clips here and there throughout this video to just show you guys how I was able to come up with this tutorial, with this makeup. So with that being said, yeah. Just I don't want you guys sitting there and just looking at only my face. You know, I want you guys to be entertained by other things. We live in a society that is so competitive, and competition is a good thing. Competition is what makes the world you know, keep advancing. You know, the most advanced society has lots of competition going on amongst businesses, amongst companies, amongst enterprises. You know, so competition is a good thing. But when competition comes to a point where it's like your self-esteem, your self-worth is dependent on it, then that's toxic. That's toxic. So the kind of competition that I am talking about in the little clip that I showed earlier is a competition with ourselves. Is you know, us looking at the world and other people, the Kardashian, those famous celebrities, and trying to compete with them, you know, or even competing with someone that is, let's say, a friend. You cannot be like someone else no matter what you do. I mean, there's healthy competition and there's unhealthy competition, of course. If you see someone that has a house or whatever, or has a car, and you want to get those things, fine, go ahead, work that third job, develop a new hobby or whatever, and try to get whatever it is that that person has. You having the same hairline as someone, you having the same complexion as someone, is something that you're not able to achieve. So why try to compete with that? You know, just be yourself. You're unique. The world is a rainbow for a reason. Everyone has a time. There's a time for everyone. You know, someone getting married this year and you're not married yet, it's not something you should envy. You know, what you should do is take that time, turn within yourself, work on yourself, develop yourself if it is your goal to get married someday. Do the job, do what you are able to do, what you are capable of doing. Don't try to do something that you're not able to do. Now, don't worry and stress over things that you have no control over. A lot of us are depressed, stressed, have all these anxiety, suicidal thoughts because we're trying to compete with things that we have no reason on competing with, or we are trying to do things that we have no control over, and before you know it, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You look in the mirror and you're like, who is this person? But it is time, it is always good to sit in quiet isolation and really try to redefine who you are, reinvent who you are, and not have all these pressure from society, all this pressure from social media, all this pressure from family, friends, loved ones. Nobody can love you the way that you love you. You have to love yourself, and then the rest of the world will follow. The reason why I'm saying this is because I've experienced it sometimes in my life where I feel like I'm not enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not educated enough. I'm not wise enough. I'm not where I need to be enough. All this enough. You are enough for the moment. You're enough where you are at right now. And that's what I have come to realize, that I am enough where I'm at right now. That the outside world, society does not define me. I am enough because I know that I'm enough. And you have to realize that you are enough. And you have to know that you're enough. As I said before, competition is not a bad thing. But there's different kinds of competition. You have to know that you're enough. Whatever else you want to work on it. It's okay, because as human beings, especially the older we get, the more competitive we get, because we have things that we want to achieve. I honestly believe everyone is on this earth to accomplish certain things. And the only way you can achieve and accomplish that thing is you have to go within yourself, discover that little child, that little girl. Think back to that little girl, that little boy, that dream that little girl and that little boy had, and activate that. And the only way you can do that is to shut off the noise of society, shut off the noise of social media, go into complete isolation and solitude in order to activate that little girl, that little boy, and to understand what that little girl and that little boy wanted at that very young age. Because as we grow, as we mature, society, pressure from our family, they're telling us what we want to do. But the question is, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And that answer lies in that little girl and that little boy. When I was a young child, I always see myself out there in public eye, communicating with millions of people. But as I grew up, my parents was telling me, go to school, become a nurse, go to school, go into healthcare. That's not what I envisioned when I was a child. I went to school. I learned the nursing degree, but I didn't like it, because that's not what I want to do. And once I realized that, after going to complete solitude and discovering myself and activating that little girl, I realized that that's not what I wanted to do. That's what my parents wanted for me, not what I want. So what I'm saying is, a lot of us are living our life due to our family, what our family wants, what society wants. And because it is natural for human beings to want to fit in, we are unhappy with the careers that we are doing. We have been, pushed into, so to say. We are unhappy being in relationships, married. You know, let's just face it, not everyone's going to be married. Not everyone is going to have kids, you know, and that should be your decision. It shouldn't be because of society pressure. Society should not pressure you into having kids when you don't want to have kids. Not everyone wants to be a mom. Not everyone wants to pick up diapers, pick up kids from school. Some people just want to be free. And if that's what you want to do, do it. You know, don't allow society to pressure you into something you don't want to do. Don't allow society to choke the life out of you just because you want to fit in or because your parents want grandkids. No, they live their life. Live yours. If they want grandkids that bad, they can go adopt some kids. There's a lot of foster kids out here. You know, lots of kids that need home. But don't allow pressure from family members and society and friends to mess up the most precious thing that you have, which is life, which is freedom, which is liberty, which is you know, activating the best you that you can be. You know, life is already difficult as it is. Don't allow other people's opinions, other people's perspectives of you to ruin your life. You know, I'm almost getting to the point where I'm almost in my 30s, and I've always been very wise. I've always hung around, you know, my friends have always been like 15, 20 years older than me since I was like 15 years old. That's another story for another day. So I have acquired a lot of knowledge from people around me. I don't hang around people that's not gonna, you know, that's not knowledgeable, so to say. So I'm just saying, don't allow society pressure to mess up your life, to control you. You are the driver of your life. You are your only competition. Move at your own pace. Be free. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Accept your imperfections. And just have a good time doing that, you know. There are decisions that I've made in my life that when I think back, I'm like, I did not make that decision for me. I made that decision because of family members or friends or, you know, people or romantic partners. And I regret that up to this day. So don't be like me. Enjoy your life. You're your own competition. The world does not have to compete with it. Don't compare. There is no one out there that's you. You're one in a million. You are absolutely exceptional. And people can pretend to be you, wear the same clothes as you, wear the same hairstyle as you, but they can never be you. They can never look like you. They can never think like you. And once I realized that, I'm like, okay, I cannot compete where I don't compare. I cannot compare myself to my friend or my family members or anyone that I meet in life. I can just be me and be happy with being me. So with that being said, you be you, beautiful. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am going to come up with more content such as this. I enjoy talking. I enjoy communicating. I enjoy, educating. That's one of the main reason why I have this channel going, because I enjoy educating, and I also enjoy knowledge. So wherever you are at right now in the world, please leave your comment, your location down below. I'm super excited, and also tell me what you think of this video, of this message, and if you can relate, leave a comment down below. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you. See you guys next time. Bye bye.